Football's technical and aesthetic flair has captivated audiences for over a century. In contrast to other sports, football's unrestricted rules enable players to create an infinite number of unique tricks, skills, passes, and shots. This propensity for novelty has allowed the beautiful game to become the world's most popular sport. Specifically, millions of unique goals have been achieved, the best of which can be seen in the video compilation that's up next. Choosing the best objectives was not a simple undertaking. A flicked back heel or an audacious overhead kick will be attempted hundreds of times during the course of a season, and one must query whether it is luck or skill that causes some of them to be successful. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at genius goals scored in impossible situations. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 10. George Weah, 1996. George Weah's remarkable goal for Milan in 1996 will be remembered by a large number of people. He was able to retrieve the ball in his own penalty area and then dash the length of the field to beat the opposing goalkeeper. On his approach, he effortlessly evaded 3 defenders. George was selected as the great African footballer of the 20th century. Number 9. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 2012. Zlatan Ibrahimovic achieved one of the greatest goals ever scored in an international friendly against England in late 2012. When England goalkeeper Joe Hart made a botched clearance with his head, Zlatan spun on his heels, leaped into the air, and scored a 30-yard overhead kick. While overhead kicks are typically fortunate goals, Ibrahimovic's technique, composure, athleticism, and accuracy were phenomenal. Number 8. Dennis Bergkamp, 2002. Dennis Bergkamp was renowned for his dexterity and control of the ball, but his goal for Arsenal against Newcastle in 2002 astonished everyone. It is challenging to precisely describe what he did because no one else appeared to have done it previously. You could say that he flicked the ball backwards around the defender, turned and ran around the opposite side to retrieve it and score, but it's more impressive to simply observe and be amazed. Number 7. Eric Cantona, 1996. This legendary goal scored by Eric Cantona in 1996 was worthy of a celebration. Before exchanging passes with a Manchester United colleague, he defeated 2 opponents. From outside the penalty area, he then chipped the ball over the goalkeeper. Cantona commemorated his most memorable moment by standing on the spot and gently pirouetting while taking in the atmosphere with a confident gaze. Number 6. Marco van Basten, 1988. In the 54th minute of the 1988 European Championship final, when Dutch legend Marco van Basten scored, even the envious Germans stood to acclaim. His now famous goal was an incredibly difficult to strike, a precise, forceful looped volley from an awkward angle. Van Basten was the tournament's leading scorer, and the Netherlands claimed the championship. Number 5. Carlos Alberto, 1970. The Brazilian team that participated in the 1970 World Cup was among the best in football history. Pelé, Jairzinho, Rivelino, and Gerson were members of Carlos Alberto's team. They dominated the competition, culminating in a 4-1 victory over Italy in the final. This final match featured one of the all-time finest team goals. Number 4. Roberto Carlos, 1997. This entry is more of a tribute to Roberto Carlos's genius. The remarkable video contains 3 extraordinary objectives. The first is possibly the most viewed goal in football history. No one appears to have replicated Roberto Carlos's 1997 free kick that rendered the French custodian Fabien Barthez immobile and perplexed. The second goal in the video showcases a seemingly impossible shot from the tightest of angles. Number 3. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, 2004. Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored a goal in 2004 that was deserving of the great Johan Cruyff. Before calmly placing the ball into the goal, he contorted and turned to avoid 5 attempts to win the ball. He utilized a variety of talents and dummies to score one of the greatest goals ever. His team Ajax won the contest 6-2, which may call into question the quality of the opponent's defense. Nonetheless, it is enjoyable to observe. Number 2. Diego Maradona, 1986. Perhaps the most famous goal in the annals of the beautiful game, Diego Maradona's goal against England in the 1986 World Cup was a stroke of genius. In his own half, he snatched up the ball and beat 4 defenders and the goalkeeper before poking it into his net. Maradona was named the best player as Argentina went on to claim the championship. Number 1. Lionel Messi. As the world's best player, it is only appropriate that Lionel Messi has scored the best goal. It was scored by Barcelona against Getafe in 2007 and resembled Diego Maradona's goal from 20 years prior. From the same starting and finishing positions, he defeated 4 opponents before scoring by going around the goalkeeper. Messi's goal had a marginally superior finish, despite the fact that the difference between the two goals is minimal. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.